don't question what the dedupe was after the bloop.
That's fair. So, I was randomly sent by a friend the Homer Simpson yelling out nerd clip. I haven't talked to my friend in 2 weeks, nor have I said anything that should constitute getting the clip of someone yelling nerd to me.
Counterpoint. It's accurate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like, they're not wrong. And I think there's something fantastic of they just thought of me and were like, I gotta fucking bust into her inbox and remind her she's a nerd.
I should do that more often. Just bust into your inbox and remind you that you're a nerd.
That's fair. You do that, but remind me I'm a dork.
True. I mean, someone else should cover the nerd basis.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is you're gonna talk to Nick.
Excellent idea. Perfect. Perfect. Like purple.
So Lyra, what sort of crimes are we getting up to today in Legends Arceus?
You know, the gay kind.
All right. That's like saying we're gonna be catching Pokemon in this game. Of course, it's the gay kind of crime. Now that you've played to the air, you can't see it, but air quotes ending of the game. Do you think we'll be able to get there in one fell swoop in this stream?
I think so. Especially since we didn't start 2 hours late. No, we did start 1 hour late. But the fun thing about Saturday streams is there's enough time to start an hour late and still comfortably go for 3 hours.
I can hear the sound of your washer or dryer's people in the background.
This is great.
So, Lyra, I just realized.
Oh?
You've finally got your Raichu. So do you feel pretty solid in your finalized team?
Yeah.
Even utilizing that for post game?
Maybe.
Air quotes. Man, Lyra, why did we have that whole Game Freak Pokemon post game discussion off stream when that is perfect stream opener chatting material while we wait for people to come in?
I don't know.
Like, it's relevant, it's pertinent to the audience interest. We had actual genuine like thoughts that weren't pushing to talk about, and we sure did do all of that off stream.
That's fine. No question it. We can have it again if you want.
Really quick before we do or don't, I totally forgot of the name I gave you for this stream. More like Kamado. And I'm very proud of it, I just want to say.
You should be proud of it. Especially since you weren't really any more awake than you are right now. You made it.
Imagine ever being more awake than I am right at this moment. Can't be me, except those couple of times where I was running off 12 shots of espresso. Have I been back to my local Starbucks since that?
Have you?
Oh my god, they might think I've died from it. I don't think I've gone back to my local Starbucks since that. What if somewhere they just think I died from that? They're like, do you remember that girl who was a regular and then she came in and got 12 shots and just never came back? So, like, is she dead or...
Can't believe Tails drank 12 shots of espresso and immediately ascended.
It's the pro gamer strats you and Zero were talking about. You talked about how to clip through the floor. I drink 12 espresso shots and I clip through the sky when I ascend.
Drink 12 espresso shots and clip through the skybox.
It's the true secret. No, I have a Discord notification. Oh, right. So anyway.
How you doing, Tails?
So anyway. It's more, how are you doing, Lyra? I hope you're taking in that this is exactly what you're working with today.
That's fine. It just makes things all the more silly.
But there's a much higher risk of me phrasing like this, I feel like. Are you prepared for that?
Are you?
I mean, I'm ready for me to phrase stuff because it doesn't hurt me if I'm phrasing it. Just like when Zero phrases stuff, it absolutely isn't hurting Zero.
Of course it's hurting Zero.
It's hurting Zero's chances of being invited back to a stream, maybe, but...
Exactly! That's how it's hurting Zero.
Lyra, I had a question when I started saying your name. It's gone now. Oh, are there any Pokemon that you wish you could have used in this playthrough? Or are you still pretty solidly happy with how everything worked out?
Raichu.
But you have a Raichu
now, but I deserved one earlier.
That's fair. You know, I have to admit that for as much as I like the fact that you can do like so much and everything in PLA without trading, being able to just trade over like items and shit to my friends sure is nice. I like that Pokemon.
I think that's the real like deal behind us not really needing two versions anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Like, especially since like back in the day, like I get why they made it like feel like you had the need to do it to really finish the game, because you had to buy like a whole side accessory, and they had to like make it feel like it was worth your money. But nowadays, they just like all the systems come packaged with what they need to trade. This, that, and the other.
I just want to be able to give my friends Thunderstones for their Pikachus, Lyra.
That sounds like an incredibly specific one.
Oh, I'm just pulling it out of nowhere. Honestly, God only knows where I got that idea from.
Someone cute, no doubt.
And someone who deserved a Raichu far earlier. Zero is here and has pasta.
Hello.
What sort of pasta, Zero?
That sounds positively delightful.
Lyra has this nice pun, and I went searching for my brain for another nice pun, and all it would give me is spaghetti. Just no pun, nothing else, just the word spaghetti. Also, it's linguine. I can't believe... You know what? Never mind. I'm abandoning that right there. I know what Zero will do with it. Alfredo with marinara to make pink sauce. I can't believe that you made a pasta with pink sauce and you're not even sharing it with Lyra.
I know, right? Disrespectful, really.
Hello, Dream Note Princess.
Hello.
I sent some. I don't know when it'll arrive, though. Oh, so Lyra, you really need to be on the lookout in your mailbox for that.
For what?
Lyra, Zero says she sent some of the Alfredo with the pink sauce. She just doesn't know when you'll get it.
Beautiful.
Oh, it won't be when it gets into your mailbox. Let's see, how are you guys? I'm doing pretty good. Lyra, how are you doing?
I'm also doing pretty good.
You excited?
I'm excited.
It looks like we might be able to reach the end of the main game today on this stream.
We might.
And I think I've successfully bullied Lyra into playing post game on stream.
Yeah. It's apparently, you know, Game Freak style post game. I was gonna bring up PMD Explorer, since that's the one I always think of, since it's like literally half of the game is post game.
It's definitely not as bad, but to me it's still kind of a big thing that they're just like, oh, this is post game. Like, it's just post game, when it's like, that really doesn't feel like what that is.
That's fine.
It's, thank God, not a whole second half of a story, but I'm doing okay. Stressing out this week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're able to relax on stream a little bit today. Oh, Lyra, what time were you switching over? Because I think it's been 16 minutes.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Not doing anything.
I like that you're starting and immediately in danger.
That's fine. Dangers to be had. I'm just too good at Pokemon.
I have to work later, but I just need to relax for a bit. Absolutely. Hope you get to enjoy the stream and just have a nice, chill, relaxing time before your shift.
Hello, sir. You seem to not have noticed me. I didn't notice that you didn't notice me, so I didn't need to do that.
No, he definitely noticed you. I don't know how he then just stopped noticing you.
Ow, that was my face he punched.
Pretty rude of him, to be honest. Wow, he really did just punch your face, didn't he?
My brain cannot process going, ow, the other way.
When cycling through the items?
Yeah.
Same.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know if you have the same problem I do. But it helped me a lot to empty my satchel of anything that's like one-off or anything before doing space-time distortions. Or sometimes in space-time distortions.
I did.
I
just found a lot of stuff on the way back.
Fair. Yeah, because that always...
I always do it every time.
Messes.
Every time, and it's so terrible for like throwing stunning items, because you'll always take too long. You'll always 100% of the time take too long, because even if you like realize you're going the wrong way and turn around,
you're really so far.
Still, yeah.
No, and I've realized recently, I think that's why I ended up just because, like, I think we talked about it last week. We were talking about how much the better the cakes were for throwing and catching. And I was playing, I'm like, why have I never switched to this? And I realized because that's like 4 more things to have in my pocket. Whereas I just have a stack of like 400 orange berries. And so that's just one thing that I cycle through in my pocket that I can use on almost every Pokemon instead.
You can
And it's like
really stack one of the cakes too, because I think even if it's not like the perfect one, it's still better than an orange berry.
fair, but I think that's just why I've like gotten into the habit of it. Is I've never had a lot of the cakes, but much like Zero, I got a ton of the orange berries. So it was always like I can have 11 mushroom cakes, or I can have this stack of 400 orange berries because I already just have that sitting around. Because I'm nuts, I think. But I've just realized that it's like I could like you said, I should probably do it with one of the cakes. But it's like I think that that's why I just developed this in the first place, where I didn't end up using cakes. It's because I just was like, I don't want 4 more things to scroll through. And I definitely hope that if there's any future stuff like this, I kind of just hope. I honestly kind of just wish, even though I'm sure it would mess me up a lot in the beginning, that there was just a separate one for throwing stuff that's like the cakes or orange berries or smoke bombs, and then another one for Pokeballs, and then another one for your team. So it's like I think you click R with it to go through them. And I just wish there was a whole separate one for any of the actual Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I feel like that would just solve a lot of the issue. Bergamite! This is very important to me personally.
Bergamine. Ha-ha.
Uh-huh. So, I don't know when you said that, like, on your side, but you said that on my side, right as you, like, threw the Pokeball and it landed at its feet and it turned at you angrily. So it's just very good timing. Look at this child. I can't believe you made this child grumpy.
I blame Jack. Oh, you don't see me?
You
don't see me?
I was gonna blame Zero for not sharing the pasta. I think it sees you. I think it's being rude and it's perceiving you after you said not to.
That'd be rude. Does that look like a rude man to you?
Yes. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Do you really think Mamoswine would do that? Just go on the internet and be rude? And the answer is yes.
Oh. Did Bergamite just steal the food I was trying to give Mamoswine?
Hungry child.
Stop that.
My favorite thing is the idea that the Mamoswine just... Because you threw it pretty close to that Mamoswine's face. So the idea that the Mamoswine was just let the child have it. That's very good. I take it back. Maybe not such a rude man.
See, you doubted me. This is not gonna bounce off and do nothing. Yep. I had to try though.
That's fair.
I'm glad that one caught. That'd be very inconvenient if it didn't.
Fine. fine.
Oh, I'm
It's
being
fine.
perceived. Perceive this. Well. No.
Gosh, I do not like that outfit lately.
I've been perceived.
You know, let me amend this. I don't like Glalie. Oh, I don't like that Glalie especially. I think you were too busy trying to not be, or I don't know if you were too busy trying not to be perceived, but the glitchy way it's moving on a Glalie is very, I don't like it.
That's fine.
I know it's just it trying to get to the berry and having problems, but I don't like it.
Ow. Oh, there's two now. There's two. Tails, there's two. Help. Tails, help.
Murder one.
You know, you can fight Pokemon in this game. I forgot that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, all of my fire type Pokemon I murdered Glalie for their moves. Because I think you have to, for the Pokedex entry, you gotta defeat like fucking 40 of them?
Huh.
So they're very good to fight. There goes that child.
Am I hitting the ground? I think I'm hitting the ground. Hello. No, that bounced right off its face, I think. Anyways. I see you've caught 82 Pokemon. You care to report? Oh, we skipped all of them. Let's see, we have Buns, a whole man, Lucario, Pikachu,
Pikachu.
Eevee. We got 51 monies. 51,000, excuse me. That sounds so much better than what I said.
Oh boy, almost enough for a new pocket space.
Listen,
Yes, Lara?
how dare
Honestly.
you? I'm sitting here loving and appreciating my Bidoof, and you're being a whole hooligan. What do you say, man?
I'm right and I should say it. Hey there, are you ready for a style change? Oh, Lyra's getting a haircut? Oh!
Oh, wait. Yeah, see, our hat
Oh, yeah.
is a hairstyle.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
wear any,
I hate it. I dislike it so greatly that our hat is a hairstyle.
So anyways.
I have to say, I wasn't the biggest fan of most of the hairstyles in this game. I think I just ended up doing the original one, the Dawn one, and then one where it's kind of like half up with a ponytail. Those are the only three I've really touched.
Mood. Then again, I personally feel like I haven't liked many hairstyles in Pokemon, period.
Same, and I'm grumpy because the couple ones I've liked are almost always like post-game content. And like I tend not to spend a ton of time in post-game past like collecting the Pokedex, which I tend to do a lot of during the game unless I'm playing a Nuzlocke. So it's like I don't have a lot of time with the hairstyles I like. Like in Kalos, there was the twin, the pigtail style that was super long, and I thought that was like the cutest. And like I just collectively played with it for maybe an hour. And that's rude. Anyway, give us all the hairstyles right away, please. Thank you.
You're like, imagine not spending time in the post game. But I'm personally with you. Like, I don't get what the obsession with post games is. I much prefer to like finish the game and be done with it.
Yeah, like the only thing for me with post game, it's like with Pokemon, I have a very specific goal. You know, it's not a going on for very long sort of a deal. So it's like that's my most for post game. I don't, yeah, I don't quite get it for a lot of stuff. And God knows I don't touch post game stuff if it wants me to do IVs and EVs, all of Battle Frontier and whatever Battle Frontier replacement there is. I know they've made it a lot easier. No, thank you. I played post game a couple times, but most I don't touch. I hope S&V gives us tons more customization. Yes. And for me, just no, I don't want any more post game specific stuff. Like, what was one of them? Wasn't it in Alola where you could change your pose at the beginning of battle or something? But it was like you had to beat like the battle tree for it. And it's like,
no.
By the time I do that, I'm never using this again.
No, there was the pose is actually based off of there might be one specific pose locked behind the battle tree. But most of them are locked behind like fighting specific characters. Like I think you can do Gladian's edgy pose after one of his fights.
Yeah, I think the only one I think if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't care for any of the additional poses except like one. And I was like, oh, I like this one. What do I have to do for it? And I swear it was something like defeating the battle tree. And I was like, by the time I defeat the battle tree, I'm not playing this game anymore. And it's like, and I guess, I don't know if those animations show when you're playing in online matches. But I'm like, that's the only way I feel like you're getting anything out of having that pose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is you show off on online matches that you beat the battle tree. But it's like, give us the customization options and give them to us super early so we can just enjoy them. Let me have hair that I like on my character through the whole game, please. I know I
Indeed.
didn't do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said indeed.
Ah. Dream Note Princess says, I know I didn't do post game in Fire Red. That was because I grinded for hours and I was just done. Fair. What happened in Fire Red in the Sevi Isles?
There's just like some mild Team Rocket shenanigans.
Of course. So, Lyra, I'm sorry. I'm Johto garbage. So, like, the only thing I knew about that was in the Sevi Isles, they mentioned, like, something Giovanni's kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what got a lot of people speculating again of something Silver is Giovanni's kid before it was confirmed by the Heart Gold Soul Silver event.
Yeah, that sure is lore that's like locked behind an event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
one of the main characters is related to one of the other main characters, and that's like the driving motivation for one of the main characters, and you learn it in an event that nobody can do anymore.
yeah. And it's like also like it's one of the fan favorite main characters and nobody seems upset that you just can't do that event anymore. Also, I like your outfit and your hairstyle change.
Think. And
But
you,
yeah.
you say something you being Johto garbage, but honestly, I feel like that's the most noteworthy part of the Sevi Islands. Like the only other noteworthy thing is you can catch Johto Pokemon.
Somehow I didn't even remember that, and you really do think that my Johto garbage ass would have immediately been like, "Oh, to Sevi Isles, fuck yes."
It's because hey, wanna catch more Pokemon is literally the worst incentive for a post game ever. Which is why Kanto and Johto is so terrible, because that's almost the only incentive to going to Kanto.
That's yeah, I could get that. I'd get behind that. Oh, Lyra,
What's up?
Houndour is in Kanto. It still makes me so upset that Houndour is like only in Kanto.
And you can't use
Why
it because
the
it's too low level.
Why would
It's
they
like level
do
15.
this?
You can catch it at like level 15. Don't quote me on that. That's just a random number I pulled out of nowhere.
No,
you
you're not far off. That is roughly, I believe it's between it's a patch of grass directly outside of Celadon City, and it is like I think it's literally like level 14 through level like 17 stuff in that grass. I know this very specifically. I played a lot of Crystal version as a child. Always was excited to get to Houndour, which you have already even gone through most of the Kanto gyms at that point before. And why would you do this? Why would you give us this new type and then say, here's a popper, something everyone's gonna want, and say, you want it? And then just throw, like, you just yeet the pupper to Kanto and say, you gotta go there for it. It's bullying me specifically, but also everybody else who thinks Houndour is adorable.
And I know that the reasoning behind traveling to Kanto and Johto being the thing in the Pokemon franchise that has disappointed me more than anything else is very specific to how I tried to tackle it. But also the flaws with it are still heinously big. The flaws with it that made me feel that way are still like heinously big. Like, basically what I tried to do is, like, I'm a big anime person. And I was like, oh, I have a chance to, in the same game, go to a second region. I'll do what Ash does and only bring my starter and catch only Kanto Pokemon. And then they're all level 15 to 20.
Yeah. Yep.
When
Yeah.
All the important fights you're going to be doing are level 60.
Yep.
Like they're literally like here's some Pokemon catching stuff is already like not the greatest
Mm-hmm.
incentive. Uh, but it's actively even worse in the Johto games than any other game because you can't even add them to your team.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't even be like, oh, just grind them up because it's also like one of the worst games to grind in. Heart Gold,
Yeah.
Soul
Yeah.
Silver specifically are arguably the worst game to grind in because they both have the terrible level curve and
The
the
slow.
Gen 4 engine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the slowest engine. Tails, don't you dislike a lot of Sinnoh for how its engine runs? Yes. Doesn't Heart Gold and Soul Silver? No, no, don't focus on that. Don't look at that. Don't focus on that. No, no. Turn the camera to the left.
Anyways, there's a reason why I streamed Crystal instead of Heart Gold or Soul Silver.
That's fair. Oh, look, it's Come On No.
What a silly name. I wonder why we called the stream that. Anyways, each of the Pokemon almost became frenzied. Now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it's put to an end. And this peace would And to think this peace would be restored to Hisui by the hands of our mysterious rift-born helper.
Oh,
When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn in a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we'll be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself with the wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the survey course. Work is not over. It's not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fear of Pokemon around us. Summoning order of the Chandra complete! Tails, we did it.
oh, you did it.
Thanks for this nice sizable helping of potato mochi video, Tom. Well, if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. Can I take a moment to sass some people being like something Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are worse Emerald because there's no Battle Frontier, while I'm over here like Heart Gold and Soul Silver are worse Crystal because they take the worst elements of Johto and combine them with the worst elements of Sinnoh.
A fair take.
It's fine. Now the Avalok's quelled too, we can survey all of Hisui. Oh yeah, Tails, you were like saw that I was Pokemon Master Lyra and were hoping that was like a Johto fan, right? Fellow Johto fan, right?
It seems so obvious.
Just answer yes or no.
Yes.
In your defense, the Pokemon Master part is actually because Soul Silver was my favorite game when it came out, and I had just beaten Red in it when I made the username.
Powerful.
So you just met me a little too late.
I needed to move my presumption a little to the left.
Yeah. Get it? Because the Pokemon Master part of the name is to the left of the Lyra part.
Exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
I certainly had my reservations to whether Avalok needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, I suppose we did the right thing. I had to think what kind of havoc frenzied nobles would wreak if Lyra never came to us. Aren't there some murdered men up in the hospital wing still? Still, even with all the nobles quelled, the roof doesn't seem to be closing, huh? Yeah, because they have to go back through it to go home, right? Right?
Of course. Right.
Anakin meme. We need that rift closed after I go through it to get home, right? Right?
Of course.
I'm disappear. Wouldn't it mean I'd be stuck here?
See, I forgive the professor for this because I'm pretty sure he's just adopted us at this point. He's like, why would my daughter be going anywhere?
A fair point. I guess so. Well, our little team is clearly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. Put a pin in that. I mean, if you don't, you always have a home here in Jubilife Village. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it'll be another hard day at work for the Survey Corps. What about the internet? Don't forget what our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokedex. My animes! With you around, that Pokedex is good as complete, but it's already complete where I'm from. Oh, I actually press A. something assistant, come now. Ray, don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps, too. I guess I am. In any case, time for a hearty meal and a heavy sleep.
So,
did I cut
Ray
myself
joked
again?
about like being your assistant, and no, that's fine. We are way better than him. I'm sorry.
Assistant. Ray, I'm something. I'm your assistant, Lavington. Don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the corps. I don't know. Assistant might be strong. He hasn't assisted me since I first got here. Nice panning camera. I still can't wait for Scarlet and Violet to come out and go back to the gym challenge when not having a competition plot. Benefits Pokemon stories so much since they're so character driven, but with the main character not being a actual character, the competitive story that Pokemon Leagues bring can't even begin to be fully fleshed out.
A part of me sort of wonders if that kind of has always tied into the like of jerk rival things that people have, because people like I like having rivals where all I want to do is be, kick their teeth in, which I'm guilty of that too. But I wonder if part of that's because like when I have like Swish and you see like Hop's like journey and character arc to be better, or Marnie's reasons for wanting to win the league, and then you're just here, like it does not feel satisfying when these people have these very good reasons. And for me, it's I'm progressing the plot. But beating up Bede was still fun.
I feel like that's giving people too much credit. Especially with how much people would disregard like well-written parts of jerk rivals. Like one of the benefits of using a jerk rival is them losing can progress their character arc. Like they can finish their character arc with a loss, whereas you can't really do that with the nice ones. But A, they never do that. And B, that's not what people talk about. They're just like, I want to kick their teeth in.
Also, I just realized something. In the game, did they ever mention anything about Marnie making progress towards her goal after the league? There's a little bit of after story where you're running around as champion. And I think she's working to become a gym leader or something. But do they ever talk about her whole thing with Spikemuth again?
I don't think so. I think they tactically like ignore her. I think they like distinctly like, oh, there's no power spot in Spikemuth, so we can completely ignore Marnie in that town. In the plot.
So may I just say, once again, shout out to the Pokemon anime, who at least had the nice note of, despite Marnie losing, the hype around the battle immediately started to show some results for Spikemuth.
Yeah.
instead of just immediately being like, well, Ash won, I guess her dream ends here now. And
but you raise a fair point. Like, even like there is stuff like when you put that into consideration, there is ways they could tackle these nice rivals where they have a happy ending despite their loss, and they just kind of don't.
yeah.
Something. The jerk rival from Pokemon Masters is actually the most well written in the whole franchise.
Yes. That's I keep hearing about this. But not enough people, but like not from people who are generally like, yes, give us jerk rivals. They're just sleeping on this boy, apparently.
Yeah. It's like when I hear "give me a jerk rival" from something that's not Pokemon, I think Lear from Pokemon Masters, where he has a whole learning to not be a jerk character arc that's actually shown. Side-Eye Silver, who goes from "what am I doing wrong? I keep losing to you" to I suddenly, without having shown up since the last time you beat me up and I had no clue, I suddenly now realize everything signified by the fact that my friendship evolution Pokemon has evolved.
I just want to side note, you're right in this critique, right? However, I'm still that one meme where I'm like holding Silver and like pointing at you like to protect him. You're right, but also that exact meme right now.
I love Silver in the manga.
That's fair. I also love Silver in the manga. But also I'm still just holding Game Silver exactly like that.
I love Silver in the manga, but Silver in the games is arguably more worse written than Blue in the games.
Oh.
There's arguably more nuance to Gary's character arc in the games than to Silver's. Hey, Tails! First off, Bakum. Let's go off of the black screen real quick.
Bakum. That is say Bakum, didn't it?
It did. Hey, Tails, do you remember if, what's that guy's name? Silver, does he have any sort of, like, why do I keep losing moments after the losing to Lance in, like, one of the Team Rocket areas?
Yes, he has another moment when you beat him at the bottom of the department store, which sure was a weird place to have a Silver battle Game Freak.
But he
yes, he does.
Did he have something about like losing to Lance specifically?
Yes, he actually mentioned. Well, he loses to Lance, and he says he doesn't quite understand it because he's preaching about all this stuff. Then, when he loses to you again in the middle of the Team Rocket stuff, he says, I don't understand it. And he goes, wait, like, was the Lance guy right? Is this what I'm messing up? I'm just going to have to figure it out.
I get that Lance was supposed to have said something to him, but I still find it weird that losing to Champion Lance, strongest trainer that we know of, that we know is still alive, across 2 whole regions, that's the man that losing to is like, wait, am I doing something wrong? And not the 12 times we lost to the delivery boy from Podunk Johto.
Fair, though I always thought of it more of if Silver was going to listen to anybody, it's to region champion Lance. And not Podunk person from Johto, because he seems to swear that you're just lucky. You know, like a dumbass.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's a point where you can't just keep saying you're lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky.
Fair enough. They just don't write that into Silver.
Exactly.
So, which the only thing I give it is it seems to make sense because for the any other note about Silver in the game is he's curb stomping his way through. And you are the only thing beating him. And he won't. Your shoes sure did magically appear on your feet the second you stepped into the front area. Sorry.
They do that all
For some
game.
reason that it really
Beautiful.
But yeah, so I think that was the vibe I got of why he's always convinced he's not wrong, and he just seems to be getting unlucky when coming to you, and then having a super strong trainer deliberately that he cannot ignore the status of, deliberately tell him what's lacking is the only person he would take seriously. Though who knows if he would take you seriously, because I think Johto is another one where it seems to be that you just never talk. Apparently. Instead of there being like implied dialogue where it's like, oh, what was that? Oh, this and this? Oh, okay. Like it feels like, I think it was like Kanto and Johto are two of the ones where it feels like you literally are apparently just don't say a fucking word. So there's nothing to juxtapose if he would actually listen to you.
Which is especially bad in Johto, where it has the Kanto protagonist implying that means that you're not actually not talking at all.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that's one of the weird things. Is it's not that I don't know if Silver is just deliberately not listening to you, because it seems that you actually just kick his ass and leave, which is inadvertently hilarious when you consider how much Silver monologues that you're just staring at him like blinking awkwardly. And then he runs off, and you just never say a word.
I was about to say, you say you just kick his butt and run off, but he's the one that runs off. you kick his butt, he doesn't let you say a word, and he runs off after he monologues at you about how you were lucky.
It turns out this whole time you could have just given him the advice about being nicer to Pokemon. Would he listen? Who knows? But you just have never said words.
You just never said words. Anyways, Silver has a lot of potential. Execution-wise, I'd argue he's worse than Gary. Oh, hey, look, the sky's friendship colored now.
Friendship colored.
Friendship colored. This doesn't look good, Lyra. Oh, he looks angry.
Angies. Wait. That's not his face?
What?
How can you tell?
What?
Are you talking about Kamado?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, that just kind of makes me think of his face.
Huh?
Like, he looks angry, and it's like, yeah, that's the default expression on him.
Yeah, he always feels angry at us.
God, I wasn't going to say it us specifically, but damn.
Some sort of double energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I have word from the commander. He will report to his office at once. Sad nod.
Oh.
Herm. The way the skies change, it's ominous, very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There's a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that lightning, the one that drove Cleaver into a frenzy, it struck the night that Lyra fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who are you really? A Survey Corps member? I don't really know.
A Survey Corps member, because that's actually just really funny to me. I'm sorry. It feels like you're sassing.
Indeed, you've done all I ordered. But that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift. as did lightning. You connect to these frenzies, are you not? Do you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, there goes that dialogue. Tails, this is your fault. Cat! Hello.
You yourself brought. Having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here?
Hold on, Commander. There's nothing suggesting that Lyra's wronged us. Exactly. And besides, do you really think she's got the sort of fearsome power it takes to make all this happen? I'm asking to her and keep beyond a doubt she's free from guilt. This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee she is who she says? Who here can guarantee she can be trusted? But that's... No one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anybody supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Lyra supposed to do then? She will be given the chance to investigate this disaster, but not as a big member of the Galaxy team. She remains a suspect unless she can clear her name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You're no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Tails, we've been betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
How's your back feeling with that knife lodged in it?
Painful.
Mm-hmm.
Consider yourself banished from the village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond a doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Lyra? Do not attempt to intervene on her behalf. I'll do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition. I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That's why I've chosen to let you walk out here free rather than clap you in chains.
Rather than clap you and change because you seem sort of suspicious at one point, maybe.
My knee, it's broken. Help. You've been expelled from the village? Seriously? Orders are orders. Let's go. Oh no. The walk of shame. Scary.
So,
Can it really
how
be
are we
true?
feeling about this, Lyra?
It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Death, theoretically, but you know.
How could anyone do such a thing? I guess we should expect this from a stranger in the sky. We can take him here, ma'am.
Oh god, Zero says you could have pressed and held the left trigger to go in first person view. I like that Zero's like, so there's this way to make it worse, you see.
Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It's only right that I should personally escort her from the village and to the Fieldlands camp. I'll come too. As rely naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Look, Robon is here. Hello.
Hello, Robon.
And we're here. Can't believe the boss would do this. He quelled all those nobles' frenzies under his own orders. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I'm absurdly unscientific. As a matter of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Sire more pain if you are driven out as well for defending her. Synchronized, sad, dejected looks. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both the Diamond and Pearl clans. Of course, perhaps Adaman or Irida might take you in. But I'm afraid they'll both already returned to their respective settlements. I think you can at least start by finding Lien at the Great Grand Tree Arena. Not sure where it might be, if you want the Diamond Clan. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to be is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you on Pearly Beach to complete the Pokedex? That dream simply won't come true without you. I don't know about that last Lavington line. Because you have this, like, really deep, you can't shoot how others perceive you. You just have to hold your own values line from Silene, and then Lavington's like, my dream! My dream!
But what about my dream? We gotta make this about me. So, can I mention a disconnect I've noticed here in the Pokemon fandom about how people have taken this whole sequence and something I've noticed as somebody who's played this and is black.
Oh.
I get people, it's very good, well-meaning people, but like, you know, I really just I don't like this part of the game that's like you're coming in, everybody just treats you kind of awful because of like the circumstances around like how you got here, and like this the preconceived thing that you can't control, and everybody just judges you and treats you like you're lesser or treats you like you're suspicious, and then the first time something like, and then you have to work extra hard out of everyone to prove yourself. You outperform everyone, and then the first time something goes wrong, they all turn immediately to blame you, no matter how illogical it is, to make you to be the villain. And then they tell you that you're lucky that we're not locking you up and that we're just leaving you to die. And you have to work this really horrible uphill battle to prove your own innocence and go way above and beyond for it. And I'm just sitting here as someone who's black, because like, yeah, I can't, that is the thing that's happening.
It's
and I'm just like, yeah, I guess this, for some reason, it's very easy for me to accept that this is a thing.
It's fine. Speaking of the second something goes wrong, the whole world turns to you and blames it on you. You, what in the world did you do?
Not Cowboy Hat! Cowboy Hat, how could you? I don't remember his name.
Lian.
I know it's on screen, but his name is Cowboy Hat, I'm sorry.
Look at the size of that rift. If the lightning starts pouring from all the Pokemon who's here could be thrown into a frenzy. Look, Miracle's here. The entire clan's in a panic now. Oh. I should have known that the only thing that could come from a rift was direct disaster. But I need help. Help?
You're so sad.
That's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you. Are you sure? After I walk in and like, what did you do? You broke the sky.
Where did you get the idea that I didn't want to help you? That's gonna be him in the aftermath. Like, all these people are gonna be like, I was ready and willing to help Lyra the second she gets in, and then you're just gonna be like, the second I touched down from Braviary, didn't you yell at me out of breaking the sky? Nope, definitely was not me. Sounds like a Melly thing to do, honestly.
Beautiful. I truly wish that I could repay for calling Cleaver's frenzies you did. You must know that. I thought that, but then I had some doubts.
But then I came to you in my moment of need, and you immediately yelled.
I thought that. That's why I came to you in my moment of need, but then your first line when I got landed down was, "What have you done?"
So, Lyra writes a Pokemon Legends Arceus gag comic win.
Can't believe Tails has invited me to write another comic.
I sure am. Zero, do not interact.
Hey, I did just learn how to do sketchy stuff.
Hey, thanks to Zero. So once again, I can say, hey, that's not my fault. Zero's the one who's helping enable you. I can't believe Zero's over here enabling Lyra to start another comic. Good job, Zero.
Anyways, Cleaver's frenzies you did, you must know that, but there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. Unlike me, I'm neither caring nor a woman. You'll most likely find Maya at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'd worry where that is, but I have divine intervention to tell me.
Thank God. As we've established, me and Lyra don't do directions well.
Arceus in the distance, you're welcome. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there is a place for you as well. Ah, the divine intervention. There it is.
This just hit me. If your character were to never make it back to their time or whatever, does that mean at some point archaeologists are gonna dig up the Arc phone? Like, are they gonna dig up this smartphone thing from this era and have to contend with it existing? Would that not throw the archaeological world into a tizzy?
I'm gonna say no, because Celebi exists.
Alright, that's fair. I can't believe the Onion Fairy teleported a phone in the shape of what we believe Arceus to look like to the past. Man, she really is just out here randomly, isn't she? Like, you would never have found her without divine GPS.
God positioning system.
God positioning system. Same, Zero.
That's probably why they put her here. Like, also because she was the first one you met, but because there wasn't much of a reason to remember her before. She's the person who kicks your butt with her munchlax at the start, but that's it.
Yeah.
My, what a frightful sky. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone at ill. Something. my. You know what? You don't know what brought this about, do you? I'm trying to find out. We seem very distressed. I suppose it was too much to expect that of you. Expect that you could already have an answer to this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to the village of yours, can you? Was the Diamond Clan supposed to come off as much more calm and rational than the Pearl Clan? Because they always do.
Huh.
Like, the only person on the Diamond Clan that I feel like is more rash and irrational than their counterpart is
Is
maybe... Huh?
Melee?
Yeah. And you know the one that where the Pearl Clan equivalent is also from our time?
I've never noticed this before, but I feel it's because like they pack so much bad into Melee, they had to calm down the rest of the Diamond Clan to not make it overwhelming.
Beautiful. I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The great Weirdeer took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue finding the path to walk. Zero says there's simply no contest. Pro Clan has the better characters. To which I ask, does this have anything to do with Ingo?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is it better characters or your favorite character? Ingo and Cowboy Hat, of course. Lyra, we're such fools. How did we not consider the fact that one's got a cowboy hat?
True. All it's missing is Ingo in a cowboy hat. Kerr. A cat. Child. Anyway, Zero is now banned from the chat. Oh, we really did just like sit down at the cliff right after talking to her and just lament. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they?
Garbage man. Garbage man. Garbage man. Garbage man. Garbage man. Garbage man.
So, how you doing, Tails?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, you know. Found your last, Lyra. I'm trying. The way I'm doing is I'm trying to read dialogue, but there's a strange chanting in my ear.
Oh, weird. I wonder where that could be coming from.
It's a mystery. I'm looking all over you for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Oh no, I can't believe it. Oh no, the dialogue. I can't. I skipped Bolo's dialogue. Tails is going to teleport to my house and murder me.
No, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. He says, "Don't worry. I've already heard what happened."
Thanks.
Now here's the question. Do I just have this section memorized, or did I have to look at the YouTube video for that? I'm not answering the question.
I choose to believe that you have it memorized.
That's fair.
A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But don't worry. There are still corners of Sui where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot. Now be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me.
Look, I know I call Volo garbage man. But don't call him capitalism. My God.
Here we are. I know. It's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Can you
Pardon?
come back here?
Not at like there's the story I believe takes you back here a few times, including in post game, but like it's not just an option that you can go to whenever you want.
Rude, honestly. Shirking your work to come pester me again, even beneath a bleeding sky you never change. Always a pleasure, Miss Kagita. Or is it Kajita? I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. No, mistress, thank you. Just Kajita. And this is? Why, Lyra is the woman of the hour. She's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space.
That sure is a bold fucking way to start actually addressing us. You're that poor wretch. It's like, cool, thanks, nice to fucking meet you too.
Jeremy lost one. It seems I'll be able to fill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? I think we can vibe with being called lost one and not questioning it.
You're right.
I feel like there's multiple reasons for people to call us lost one at this moment in time.
Fair.
Indeed, I'm to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls onto you. But I'm 15. The thrift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. I haven't even gotten to this part of science class yet, but come. You may enter my dear hideaway, there's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The Diamond Clans. The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassing, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim either is greater than the other, as those two plans do? You really can't. Perhaps the truth is clear to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Huh, does it dialogue change if you hit the Pearl Clans one?
I don't believe so.
Because when I hit the Diamond Clan one, you don't believe so?
I don't think it changes.
Okay, because it just straight up implies that you're from the future, not another universe, as it seems to want both to be plausible. Now listen, Lost One, here's what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance. The beans. Lake Verity, Valor, and Acuity. The best ones.
The best ones.
The best ones. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. The trials of each will set you and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. Ooh. There you may receive the red chain with it. Perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words, and what the hay bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of the truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. Of course. There's no ability in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Oh, hold on. Got a text message from God. Got a text message from the Almighty Sinnoh's dad.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish. But first I gotta take this phone call from God.
Hold on, I gotta take this phone call from God. You mean the Almighty Sinnoh? No, their dad.
Your twins are fighting again. That's what happened.
Oh no, my earbud, it's gone.
I can't believe
Here we go.
that Lyra has lost her earbud in the war.
Although we say your twins are fighting, but do they actually fight in the game before this game?
That's a great question.
Like they fought twice in the anime. Both before this game is out.
Here's the thing. I have no idea, but the idea of people having to go to Rayquaza and Arceus saying your fucking twins are fighting again is just really funny to me. So that's what I push.
Beautiful. You can see the locations of 3 lakes marked on your phone. Ah. He's telling us where his other children are. It's just because you just got a lovely workbench here. If you need materials, I'd be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. Business? For saving the world, don't we get items for free? Absolutely not. Zero says, I only just started the post game, but I can go to the retreat from the map without them sending me there. Ooh. Tails, you just got proved wrong.
Yes. As Zero notes, only just started the post game, and that's why once you're done with the post game section, you can't go back there.
I see. Although part of what I was asking was if you could go to it from the map.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought I had said certain sections of the game. Yeah, but for the most part, no. It's real quick if I remember correctly. Granted, I sped through post game, so I guess it depends on how long it takes you to finish the story of post game as to how long it's available on the map to visit.
What about the pastures? My friends. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? What should we do with that indeed? Abba. What was that cry? Have you not a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see you, please. How could I refuse you, man? Off we go. Oh no. Oh, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? It's got a letter.
Is that Abra Little?
It's fine. A letter addressed to you, Lyra. To Lyra, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures and Jubilife. I've also ensured you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition. P.S. If Captain Kamado asks, my Abra ran away, help.
I can't... If Kamado asks, I can't believe that Lyra stole my Abra on the way out. Bye, Smeargle.
Bye. Good times for the letter, then? That's right. Now then, so we're to visit the 3 lakes? Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Vol? Such a consummate guild merchant.
I was gonna say he's a salesman. Of course he's an opportunist. That's how it works.
I managed to reassure my people for now. The Warrens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all is quiet for the moment, and so here we are. So we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the Commander direct Zora's relations would grow strange. Ooh, excuse me.
You know what would help right now? Some water, probably.
Excuse me, let me unmute before I finish retort. And you know what? I actually didn't have any drink. So, I can't even sass.
I can't believe that you can't sass at all. What are you gonna do?
I can't believe you're sassing me back.
With puns.
Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention. So we want to... smear her. It's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. The answer's obvious, right, Tails?
I'm just thinking the answer should be obvious, and I'm like, yeah, when you type in Pokemon Legends A, Adamant comes up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why that just it's so yeah, that's just what hit me.
The answer
Girls?
is obvious. Huh?
Is the answer girls or no?
That's usually the answer. However,
There's girl. It's a girl, and she's in pink. So, I have a right to not know which one.
however,
Adamant?
he did say the answer should be obvious. We have to go with the obvious. We gave you celestial fruit in the first place. That's right, the strapping. Oh, who gave you the flute in the first place? That's right, the strapping young man. Yeah, you do also kind of sort of low key get the flute from Adamant, don't you? Like it's literally his flute.
Yeah, it's his. Also, side note, and something that's just hitting me because I forget it. Adamant's pretty tall, right?
I think so. Why?
Volo's like taller than him. I think it canonically came out that Volo is like 6'9". So I just want you to know, large man. I say garbage man, but just also large garbage man.
Beautiful. Thought so you can count on me. So then the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep a watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Well, what are we gonna hear from him? Of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the history regions 3 lakes to get to go first, right? And we better get a move on. No time to waste. I'll meet you wherever we decide to go. Be in hot water for you. We're seen traveling together. I'm counting you to handle this, Adamant. Don't cause Lara more trouble. So does everyone here know? Oh, 3 missions. What's up?
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh.
Does everyone here know?
What's up with Dialga and Palkia in this game?
That's a good question. Adamant has a much better outfit than the girl. Her outfit looks so stupid. There's definitely a little more to be done, I feel like, with her outfit. Also, I love Zero. Hands down, Pro Clan has the better characters. Also, their leader looks like trash, though.
Pearl Clan has the better leaders. The exception is the only one you're gonna see throughout the whole game.
Right. I was also going to note, it just kind of makes more sense, honestly, for if you're not wanting to draw attention, to have Adaman be the one helping you for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pearl Clan is up in the icy area, and you really don't see her coming around unless there's a noble issue.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Adaman's base is in the Crimson Mirelands, which feels just much closer and much more natural that he might be, like, wandering around here.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Irida, it feels like that would raise more questions.
Fortunately, they both have at least one lake in their area.
Mm-hmm.
And after?
But yeah, it definitely, like, when I was looking at him, like, well, Adaman's just the only one if this is the whole thing. Oh, that's the gardens that always has the large Luxray. Speaking of.
I just remembered that this was like a big deal for me the first time I was playing, and I didn't even go here.
I remember that it terrified me the first time I accidentally found it at night. And I'm just wandering around, and I'm like, this sure is a big open area of a lot of dead flowers.
But now you know the story behind it.
Oh yeah, I know what it is now, but honestly my brain first went to Avatar The Last Airbender with the Bloodbender episode where she killed all the flowers for all that, and I was like, what in the Bloodbender is going on here? When you choose Irida, Adam will say, MC trusts me to handle things on my own, which I appreciate. I chose Irida, but I like Adaman more. I think it's safe to say that most of the fandom likes Adaman more.
What makes you say that?
Pokemon Legends, the A, and it autofills with Adaman before Arceus is what makes me say that.
Man, they really only give you enough time to just swim to press A for Basque Legion.
Mm-hmm.
They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. Is Grandma living on top of an exploding lake?
Maybe.
It's protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Well, that's how the old tales go anyways. Your ARC phone is beeping. Arceus is giving us the key code combination to his daughter's house.
It's okay, I got the gate key, don't worry about it.
The cave just appeared out of nowhere. Is that ARC phone? Is that the ARC phone the professor was going on about? Let's do this, Lyra. Mr. Palakitas seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart.
This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Me going in there and seeing the Guardian. Cutie!
Something out of this place I can't quite put in the words. Oh, I forgot about this part. Mentioning Pokemon stands where you trounce that thing, like poop. The Pokemon of the lake, just how strong you are.
How did that get in here?
How did that get in here? Ah.
If it had chosen something that was more related to digging, I wouldn't have much problem believing it, but let's see. Also, Zero notes. I chose Irida because it felt right to give the younger leader with more to prove, because Adaman always seemed more confident in his leadership role, and Irida's like, I feel like I'm not that good at this. Is Adaman more confident in his leadership role? During one of the first issues with Adaman, I remember he specifically notes, like, that he feels weird and like, or he feels almost like an inept leader because the people don't even come to him with their problems, like because it doesn't seem like they have any faith in him. Because the girl who looks like Commander Mars, like, never even considered asking Adaman for help.
I forgot that there's a separate thing for that. Okay.
God, I love just how swift that intro animation is too. It's really is like all these nice little touches that just makes this game run so much faster with the battles.
Yeah. Ow.
Oof.
Go me. Oh no.
Zero says he's always making fun of Irida for not having been leader very long, or for being young. The way he interacts with Melee is very much, I'm your leader, so respect me. Oh, I got the exact opposite vibes. It's the fact that Melee was so able to disrespect Adaman and he didn't really put any kind of stop to it. This Gudra is a Rudra. Yeah, from what I remember with Adaman, he just sort of ignores it. He just goes, okay, and then turns to you and never really addresses the fact that somebody shouldn't probably be talking to their leader like that in the first place. What is Gudra in this one?
Dragon Steel, I believe.
Oh, that's a rude combination.
Mm-hmm. Will this be enough, Tails?
I'm believing.
You didn't believe hard enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's fucking rude.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering why I'm having such a hard time, I need people to pay very close attention to how many times it says not very effective.
Yeah. Zero says throw an Ultra Ball. Can you catch the Pokemon in these encounters? I always thought it was one of those, like, you gotta beat them situations.
Let's find out.
Oh, Zero says I caught every one.
Zero, you betrayed me. Okay. Kind of rude, not gonna lie.
Oof, that was mean. Yeah, it might be better just to Moiba it. I don't know why, but Raichu, like, standing with just little feeties in the water is very good to me.
Okay, good, nice, awesome, outstanding, amazing.
I've been told by a lot of people that's that move, if you have it on your Gudra, is incredibly broken.
Yeah.
I really should have. Oh, go ahead.
I believe it has no downside to doing the quick one over the normal one.
Oh, that's rude.
That's the way I can tell by watching your Pokemon you've caught in those little balls truly understand one another. Let's see about the Pokemon in the lake. Feel a mysterious presence. Gasp. It's Grandma.
You feel a mysterious presence. It's Grandma.
Also, I always draw the danglies a lot bigger than is canon. Your emotions, share them to me. They're yours. So it speaks from its mind straight to yours. Makes sense. Your Pokemon embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess. So this line right here, this is not set to go off on whatever one you do first. It's set to go off on Mesprit only. So I like all three fairly equal, but I like Azelf and Mesprit slightly more.
Oh? Why is that?
Because Azelf is the one that gets paired with Ash in the anime, and Mesprit is the one that has all the grandma energy and the PE stuff.
Oh, fair.
So what I did was I was like, I'll go to one first and one last. And the way I did it in my other playthrough is I did Azelf first and Mesprit last. So I got this after, but all three of them do the talking to you with telepathy. So like after they've been doing that this whole time, I get to the third and final one. And Adam's like, they speak to you through your mind. Makes sense for a Pokemon that buys your mind, I guess. I'm like, sir, this is the third time.
Did you? I just want to be like, did you not? On all the other times this was happening, did you think I was staring off into space, or? What stirred in your heart? Oh god, your character's outlines went square for a second. No, it's fine.
That's fine.
Let's see. The other ones very clearly speak to you in a way where the other ones can hear what they are saying. Mesprit says she can't hear what was being said.
What?
Huh? I want to touch the tail, Lyra.
Something I think lore says if you do that, you can no longer feel emotions ever again.
Touching the tail, no longer feeling emotions. I guess if I can't even get the joy, touching the tail would bring me.
Exactly.
It depends on how quick this is. Do I get that moment of joy from touching it before they all go away? Because that still might be worth it.
When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? So basically, we walked in here, and Grandma was like, we walked in here like, man, we need to save the world, and Grandma was like, hold on, I need you to take a second to vent all this stuff that you've been processing for the past however long you've been here.
I can't believe Mesprit is the only adult to be like this child. I'm choosing to believe that Mesprit saw you like in the universe when you got dropped off and immediately had some words trademarked to give to Arceus for sending a baby on this. You took a child from their home, their friends and family, into a more dangerous area. For this, you couldn't have chosen an adult. It just had words, a whole screed.
Takes notes for Pokemon Legends Arceus gag comic. Alright, Tails, what did we feel when we got here? Surprised, panicked, or bewildered?
say bewilderment. You seemed incredibly bewildered at everything.
Twirl! How to feel to bond with Pokemon and work together. Exciting, bizarre, or heartening?
Which one, Lyra?
Exciting. What did you feel when you mingled with the Hisui clans? We're all so different, it's a wild world, or I don't know.
Why is Adam like this in the background? Is that not a weird pose for him to have? That's his exasperated pose, is it not?
I think so.
I was like, stop asking all these fucking questions, please. I'm begging you.
So Irida specifically says she can't hear Mesprit?
Look at your character's hands. Why would you point this out to me?
No, it's fine.
Why would you point this out to me? I didn't notice it. I was fine. I was living my best life,
It's
looking
fine.
at Adam and looking at us exasperated.
No, look, it's fine. We're all so different. What did you feel when the galaxy, when cast out of the galaxy team? I accepted it. Life is complicated, or I felt bitter.
I guess I feel bitter. I feel like is the one that most people glances at the fandom. I feel bitter is probably a pretty common take. Yeah.
Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Behold, we got grandmas. Plume.
Oh, I think the idea is that he's holding his head because he's hearing it.
Ah.
And I guess I honestly would take a second for me to also get used to a voice directly in my brain.
Also, hello, Red Tenchi. Welcome.
Welcome.
We just got a feather from Grandma.
That's a good flip.
I can't even imagine what it must feel like having a Pokemon talk to you without words. Oh.
Okay, or not. You really were just exasperated back there.
Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. I could hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself so warped.
What is this pose supposed to convey?
Now I have 2 legs left
Why
to it.
were...
Although my point still stands about it took till the 3rd one for it to comment about something that was happening for all 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Budget Griffin, if you're saying the outline only goes wonky here, it used to be it went wonky in like all caves, if this is the effect you're talking about.
Ooh.
Garbage.
Looks like that worked out well there. Gotta admit, you know plenty about Hisui, Bolo. That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. As Cynthia's ancestor, I just picture Cynthia saying something like this while Arceus is messing with the timeline, sending people to the past.
Oh my God. All I'm thinking about is him like, I'm just really trying to find my path, and like just thinking about how strong his Pokemon are compared to literally everyone else around, like when we battle. Like, yeah, shame there's no kind of career yet regarding training Pokemon. Seems like you might be good at that.
I think we all like Pokemon probably know how we came to worship Almighty Sin in the first place. We even got the question about its true nature. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. You want to return to Mistress Kajita's home? Sure. Only because it's closer to the exit. To go to the next one. Perfect. I'd also like to see what she thinks of our progress. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, we get a cutscene. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to go back after each one, regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Message Bloom? So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it'll let us bind the world and solve all this mess. But how? Why?
It's fine, Adam, it's fine.
It's fine. Your doubt suggests a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? What might even say the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. I get it even less now.
You're getting into some real deep of philosophy stuff here, Cognita. I didn't ask for this.
Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials, and we'll get the red chain. Does anyone want to talk about how the quote-unquote trial was just Grandma telling us to vent our frustrations?
Grandma's very nice to us.
Grandma's very nice to us.
Speaking of a grandma that's not very nice, though, Cognita, stop bullying the garbage man.
How nonchalant you sound. How confident of success to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins.
In fairness, he brought us here. We wouldn't be having the success if we didn't actually talk to you to get a path to go.
Onwards. Lake Acuity next. I have spent so much time here.
Let's see. It's interesting. Wonder if it's light bugging out on the polygons. I'm not sure what makes it look like that, but I know, especially if we're getting to the end of main game today, I'm curious to see if they ever fixed it out of that one cave. Because there's one cave towards the end game where it was so awful. The lighting render was so awful. And Lyra, I think you were the one who was like, maybe this was meant to be like a rim, like a backlight situation.
Yeah.
And it was so buggy and bad, and it was just a bunch of square white particles on the character. Whew. And there we go. Carried by a whole cheerleader.
Whole cheerleader. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography or perhaps connected to a Pokemon somehow.
They're so salty that their water became seawater.
Like a cutie is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born into people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyways.
I need Volo to cease being this tall. I personally find it rude. Adamant is not a short man, and Volo still feels like he towers over him, and I don't like it, Lyra.
So, Uxie's passcode is something random and hard to guess, and she probably changes regularly. Mesperit's is probably like her birthday or someone important's birthday. And then Azelf's is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful.
This is my headcanon.
Once again, taking notes for the gag comic.
Like we hold up the phone to Uxie's. It shines for a moment. It doesn't do anything. And Arceus is like, wait, darn, I forgot she changed it yesterday. Hold on.
Yeah, Budgie Griffin, I was mentioning that before. I think it was the art book that notes that he's like 5'9".
You mean 6'9"?
6'9", which is far too tall for me.
Because 5'9" is only 3 inches taller than me.
I know he's 6 feet 9 inches, which is just much. It's a rude amount of tall.
Large man. Hold on. Research. Oh no, my phone is broken. And by broken, I mean the case is slightly off, so the button wouldn't press.
Can't believe your phone is broken. It's almost 2 feet taller than me. Yet tall. Illegally tall. Oh. Too tall. It's rude. I don't appreciate it. It needs to cease. He at least needs to squat a little, you know? We're like 15.
That's even taller than Samus, who's already 6'3".
Terrifying. Also, 6'9" is a nice height number, though.
I see what you did there. Ooh, a tool that can make K simply appear from nowhere is quite handy one to have. Let's go, Lyra. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there protecting Lake Guardian. Take care. Oh, right. Hold on. I'm dead. Wait, stop. Hold on. Cease. Oh, I was healed. Never mind. I'm not dead. Excellent. Let's change who's out front. Wait. I don't know what Pokemon's in here, so... I will steal some of Volo's vertebrae so that I can finally have some height.
I don't think that's how that works.
Let's see. What's waiting first? Ah! Imagining Pokemon stands before you. What are... I don't need to tell you this, but I got... They're saying, be careful around that thing. His spine is mine. Honestly, I think I'm the best choice for this. Go me.
So, Laura, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
You just, finished up the main game on your personal file, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember roughly what level your Pokemon were for that?
Higher than this?
Ah.
Not much, actually, now I'm looking at it.
Hmm. I don't like it starting off with Nasty Plot. I don't like that at all, Lyra.
I don't like that at all, either. I didn't even see what it started off with.
Uh-huh.
Take this! Ooh, that was nice. Wait, don't agile style me. Stop. Cease. No, no!
Hmm.
Stop! That was my plan! Oh.
So, that was rude.
Tails, avenge me.
I'll do my best.
I was hoping to get a negative reaction from that. Since, Ghost versus Psychic.
Yeah, that was
Whoops.
why it was confused. I was like, you better sure hope I like get a nice strong like Shadow Ball on it.
So I have bad news for you. You would not have gotten a nice strong Shadow Ball on it. It was literally impossible because it's normal type 2.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Yeah, you can do it, Lyra.
Yeah.
Oh, the mysterious presence is back. What's it called if it's grandma's sister?
Grant. Logically.
I get it. Great aunt? Question mark. Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, Grant.
Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are there eyes?
Isn't that 8?
Oh, I should hit. I'm gonna go with what you said.
Wait, no, that was the.
Is
I think you have to. It's one big long one for each one that was said. Because
Well-
like you got to tell me. He says like tell me each one by one, yet all at once.
what?
Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops.
I'm not looking anything up. What are you talking about? Okay. All the Combis do indeed have a face. Also, where'd you come up with 8?
Oh, I totally fucked up with the Combis. For some reason, I had it in my head that they all have like one eye.
Okay, that makes sense. Kyung. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Also, Azelf is messing with you because she's bored. Mesper just like, how dare they send this child on this dangerous stuff? Here, come vent to me, please. And Yuxi's the only one who actually gives you a genuine test. Just one more to go. I have a lot of Lake Trio headcanons. The Lake Trio may or may not be my favorite trio and some of my favorite legendaries. And I may have a lot of plans for them for both PEA shorts and Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. Cannot confirm or deny. I assume all went well, Lyra, which is why tempting me with Legends Arceus comment is dangerous.
I can't believe that Zero has taught you how to do a sketchier style, thereby encouraging you to do Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I can't believe Zero's betrayed us like this. Unrelated to anything I may have said about how much I like the Lake Trio, but this is the best part of the game, guys. So I'm just wondering, why don't they just give us the red chain while they're running about? I guess I can think of two reasons. To keep the chain safe and to test us. Perhaps you're right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all. Having said that, isn't there a chain for mending the world? What use would some villain have for it?
Asking for a friend.
Hey guys, what use could a villain have for the red chain? It'd be interesting if they made like a sequel to this game where a villain you managed to use the red chain for nefarious purposes.
I can't believe Lyra's already planning a sequel to her Pokemon Legends Arceus comic.
The plot twist is that Shining Pearl, Spectacular Shining Pearl, is the sequel to it.
Oh my god.
Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. You could well be right. Guess we have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. Shall we turn to Miss Kagita's her home? Wonderful. And we can see if Miss Kagita has any more insights to share with us. Oh good, that wasn't telling me that OBS disconnected again. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. It's Yuxi's claw.
I sense warmth to it. Alright. Have a good one, Dream Note Princess.
Alright. See you later. Pokemon lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilee are very tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that the Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon were to appear from beyond the rift, I like how he just ignores that comment. What would become of everyone, I wonder? It sounds like Lyra, there's no time to lose. What what would happen if a Pokemon were to come through the rift, us who came from there and saw a Pokemon on the way through? Oh, that's who's been texting me.
Is this a bad time to say that that's exactly who's been texting me? Or...
No, it's fine. It's actually their children. We got one material left. Fine. For the red chain. Let's go. Let's go. That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Watch? Is that all you really do? Remember once you saw Third Lake and found what's needed for the red chain? Make for the shrouded ruins.
I can't believe that on one hand we have Mesprit as Grandma, telling us to sit down and share our feelings. And then meanwhile, Cognita's just roasting Volo every time he opens his fucking mouth. He can't breathe without a comment from her. I can't even be calling him Garbage Man right now. I just feel guilty.
That looks like a slightly better camp than the other one. However, the real purpose for coming up here is... Look at that.
Alright, the blood red pools.
So, I don't know if anyone's played this game and went to the other camp. Because they're roughly the same distance. And the other one is is the one that lets you pick first. So if you're just kind of mashing A, it's the one you're going to go to. But if you do that and just go straight there, you're going to miss the nice, glorious red, blood red pools of water over here.
Lovely.
And you wouldn't want to miss that. Why is the texture on this water so much better than the ocean water?
That's a great question. The funny thing is because I think this is meant to be, at least it's not supposed to be water, it's mud. And because if I'm recalling correctly, if you go through there on the back of the deer, the legs get all muddy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fly up higher and to make a point. Like I said, why is the water better than the ocean water?
Oh, and a wisp.
Oops, not that. Yeah, there we go. But really, look. The texture for that water is really better than like any other texture in this game, and not being obvious that it's repeating. Like you can see, even with how small the patches are, you can see that the grass texture is like repeated, even a bit on the cliffs. But the water, you don't see it. The mud, this muddy water, you don't see it at all. So I wonder if
I'm personally just laughing at the idea of this water texture is much better than the ocean's water texture, despite the fact that they didn't intend for it to just be water. The not water has the best water texture.
Beautiful. It's time for other great ant. Oh, hey.
Another Grant.
Another Grant.
Hmm. 12 wisps remaining. Have you used Ursaluna under this lighting yet? If you haven't, it's pretty funny. Ursaluna under this lighting.
Excuse me, I just had to dive into the water real quick. Let's see.
I'm not saying anything too weird.
My bear's kneecaps.
All 4 of them. Oh, it's not showing up? I'm not seeing anything.
Huh.
What was it supposed to be?
Oh, I think it's that.
Oh, I see. So...
How you feeling, Tails?
That sure is something. Oh man. Oh, Ursaluna gets real muddy. Oh, it's way worse than the deer. I don't want the candy whatever that you just pulled out of the mud. Thanks.
That's fine.
All yours.
Just wash it off.
So anyway, that sure happened.
Hey, Zero. Do you see that in the distance? that my Sneasler ear chip is pointing at?
That wisp, that beautiful wisp that far away.
So anyways, looking for this during the day probably is a mistake. Anyways. One
This
more
whole
grant.
cheerleader.
One more grant to visit, right, Tails?
Another grant to visit. I like Tangalus. I like Tangalus specifically because of this game. Didn't care about them one way or the other before, but now that they're my chill buddies who run up to me to sit down. They're good. They're good friends. Why was Basque Legion's smoke also green?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Tails. Do you know about Lake Valor? I heard it got blown up. It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption. So we heard the same story.
Cool.
Much like Fake Verity. Though there's also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in the people's hearts. That's what the legends would have us believe. One, two, three, four. Oh, a cave appears when there was none, as if just for Lyra. In we go. I imagine strong Pokemon could be inside, protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care.
Tangalus are just little guys.
Alright, take 3. By take 3, I mean we've only done one take on all of them in the third test. Let's see what we're up against. Well, that's a fish.
Alright.
Matching Pokemon waits before you. Watch it. Heard about this one from my grandfather. Those quills are venomous.
Oh, right. I bullied this one.
Oh?
So, I like to normally keep my starter as my highest Pokemon, but somehow my Espeon got way higher level than my starter.
You don't say.
And anyway, if I'm remembering this fight correctly, I bullied this thing.
Interesting, very interesting. Interesting, very interesting.
I really like the look of Volt Tackle on this.
Your Espeon?
Yeah, if I'm remembering, because I believe it's water poison, right?
That's what old Quillfish is. Psychic literally doesn't work on it.
What is this one? Is it dark poison?
It seems to be.
Hmm.
So, like, Espeon would be an awful pick.
I must have bullied Espeon. I know I used Espeon on one of these, and it was rude. That would have had to been Gudra then.
Potentially? Ow?
Anyway, Espeon, my Espeon at this point, if I'm recalling correctly, was level 83.
Hmm.
Which put it squarely at like 10 levels ahead of my starter.
I can't believe Overquill just murdered my son from the As Told by Us PMD group.
That seems like a bit of overquill.
Let's see what you did there.
Oh my gosh, you look so small compared to it.
I did it.
You caught a friend. Though I don't know if it much sees you as a friend right now.
That's fine. I don't much see it as a friend either. That's fine.
Fair.
Oh, the mysterious presence is back. Show me your unyielding will. Strike me if you can. Did those bombs just appear out of nowhere? Guess you meant to throw them at Azoth. Azoth, like, watch this. I learned this trick from Palkia. Oh.
Oh my god.
Just imagining like in comic form, like, watch this. I learned this from my big bro Pa. I mean, the great mighty Sinnoh.
The great mighty... Wait, you still call him the great mighty Sinnoh in this universe, right? Yeah? Okay, cool.
You seem to hear a voice in your head. Are you bound to this folly? Not through yet. Oh, I just... Something about it, like, going right by... Oh. Something about the fact that they only dodge if it's going to hit them. And if it, like, grazes right past their skull, they just sit there and, like, stare at you.
I'd like to believe they're calling you a scrub.
It seems you best give up. But you continue regardless. I'm not giving up. I can do it. I can hit a minor deity with the bag of fruit.
Also, double checking it, because Zero mentioned that Irida says something about Uxi's things seeming hard. Adaman doesn't comment anything on what happens between you and Uxie.
Huh. Give up your struggles in vain. You yet press on. I'm not through yet.
Do you think this is like really funny for Adaman to watch, or?
I think it's very funny for Azelf to watch. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
I just want it so that Azelf was not planning on giving you this for some reason. And then, like, after bullying you this long, Mesprit just teleports in to just give Azelf this look. It's like, fine, I guess you can take this piece to mind the world once again or whatever. Grandma's got to make sure that no one's bullying you. You've been adopted, it's too late.
I believe I got adopted by God as well as God's daughter.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
Like our lake's journey is complete. Dang it, now the game's all downhill from here.
I wanna. There's a joke somewhere about it's all downhill from here, but you have to head up to Spear Pillar.
It sees you finish the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to head to Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what good way it's there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. Oh, we're here. Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at scaring things. It's long been said to blur boundaries. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now?
Bolo, did those words mean anything?
Seems I've made it in time. Showing up only when the time's right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess. I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Right, but how do we make this red chain? I would hardly know. You speak of a divine instrument once said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands?
Did she really just say bold of you to assume I have any idea what the fuck is going on?
Hey, my grandma told me to get all the things, and so I told you to do it. She never elaborated. Something, that we were doing. We were wasting more time. Hey, look, it's Grandma. Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes. I'd just like to note that the fact that they didn't like take anything off of us and just made it appear implies that the pieces weren't necessary. I know it's probably just they didn't want to make that animation, but the implication is still there.
Yeah.
You see the red chain. There they go. So it's true. The pact of our people has passed down for all generations was kept. At last, I can set this burden aside. I'd just like to note that she says it's been passed down for generations, so that means for all she knew she was gonna die having to like pass the story on and never knowing if it was gonna come true.
Yep.
And that her ancestors have had that happen.
Yep. Don't think about it too much.
You succeeded once again, Lyra. Yet things do not seem to be going well for the rest of the world. Well, the rest of Hisui. What's that supposed to mean? I had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. Seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. What's he thinking? If he mixed up there, what's he gonna do against a giant rift in space-time?
Well, what is he thinking? Because the answer is he isn't. Next question.
Well, he doesn't yet know what our Lyra has managed to get. He doesn't yet know that our Lyra's managed to get the red chain now, does he? That's right, we've got to let him know, and it'll be all right now that we have the red chain. Even the commander should see reason then and call off this foolhardy plan of his. Nod. Oh, we're here. Oh, we didn't even. There wasn't even a break. We weren't allowed to walk around that area at all. It was just like.
Nope.
Pit carries you away from Lake Valor. Ray being depressed. We just run by him like nothing happened. Huh?
That's fine. How long were we going? Like an hour and a half? It's fine.
It's fine. Wait, Lara, it's you. I can't believe I just... I can't believe I just let you pass right by. Thank goodness you're still alive. I mean, of course you are. I knew you'd be alright. Give me a second. I'll go let the captain and the professional you're back. I like how there was an announce of, wait, you shouldn't be here. It's like, oh, you're here. Welcome back. I'll tell everyone. Oh, my dear Lyra. Perfect, I never be worried about Lyra, but there's no need to cry. I'm not crying. Don't mock your elders, if you please. Besides, weren't you the one who couldn't get a wink of sleep from while you're worrying over our friend? You don't have to tell her that. Just ignore it, Lyra. Anyways, where's Captain Silene? Wasn't she coming with you? She's buried under a mound of work, I'm afraid. Richard joined her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now. Like Commander Kamado's gone. Commander's gone? Well, he's out from Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. And since I'm such a fine fella, I took over watching the gate for the security corps folks. Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's go inside and report to the captain. Ooh, the plot really said you have to listen to it all. It's so weird to not have to walk to all the objectives and to just like pop you from one thing to the other.
Yeah.
So you've managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done.
Ooh, thanks.
Oh, it's Adam. Wait, I probably shouldn't have said that. I thought your own past deeds just earned you and any help you may have received. Before moving forward, I must ask. I assume that you're here again because you've managed to learn something of use. I visited these lakes. That's the important part. I visited Grandma and her sisters. Go on. Well, you see, you explained everything. Legendary tools that bind the very world. Commander Kamado. Woo! Yawn, my dudes. Yawn. It's no longer here in Jubilee Village. That's what I've heard. Security Corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side. Something that resembled a Pokemon. The commanders made the decision to take the security corps to the mountains as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. Boss may be tough, but it still seems like a bad idea to do something so risky without Lyra's help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Lyra, take the red change to Mount Coronet. Make your way to the peak and put an end to all this. You're officially reinstated at your former rank. We did it!
We did it!
Are you sure, Captain? The boss isn't around to approve that. If you didn't wish me to decide things into place, then you should not have let me in charge here.
Beautiful.
Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together. We members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Hello. Isn't this the one side quest where it was like, it feels odd that they didn't just stick like Sir Orin from the movie in?
Yeah.
Right, you are. Okay, you're alive. Nice to meet you. What is Lucario? Like they could have just even just had his name be Orin, just so it was like a tie-in. And just like kept everything else about it the same.
Honestly, from what I remember, this whole thing is weird.
Oh?
I don't remember much about the side quest, but it just really felt like I don't know. A lot of the older characters who were clearly ancestors were here and sort of did a thing. He's just here. It almost feels like to remind you there's a place you can go and battle. If you want.
Well, see, we've been watching the Pokemon anime, Tails. We know why he's here.
Fair.
Seems we can't carry it since you're still on guard too. If you're willing to battle us, could you come to the training ground? Nah, I'm good. I was actually about to note, I'm glad that the Pokemon anime has not inhibited my ability to see Lucario and go, gasp, pupper.
Oh, also, one of the, if I remember, like, pain in the butt parts about this, is I think the woman who can do, like, the Seed of Mastery stuff and all that, I think she's gone with that army.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to teach any new moves or master anything, you are borked.
Yeah, I was remembering that when I was trying to get everything I wanted done either before the stream or just in general before I started off, but I forgot about that, and that was one of the things I wanted to do. Ooh, there you are, Lyra. You've just been already heading to the Mount Coronet. How are things looking here? Well, the crowd's already at Mount Coronet. Yeah, that's how it's going. You already started at the mountain? He must be more reckless than that dignified manner of his that's on. Not that I can blame anyone for wanting to avoid wasting time. On the one hand, I respect a man's respect for time. On the other hand, calm down, sir. Alright then, guess I'm going after him. Let me go first, Lara. If you showed up with no warning, there'd probably be a fight. Time's wasting, see you there? Who's the reckless one? A child.
There can be more than one reckless one, don't worry.
Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help us all?
Yeah, it's almost like all of you suck!
That's right, Lyra worked hard to get that red chain to help everyone. Too right. And a fine job she did, too. Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations to Pokemon. Thanks, here, take this. We got a max revive. Lord knows we'll need it. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chains to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here, alive. Oh, here we go. I've heard latest you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? Not by Commander Kamado. No, I haven't.
You just kind of do a 50-50 like thing. Like the as you jiggle your hand.
I suppose congratulations, Zora. Here, take some max potions to celebrate. So, Tails.
Yes, Lyra?
The RPG that's been pretty difficult already up to this point has been like, here, twice in a row was like, here, have some high-level healing items.
Yeah. So, Lyra, how you feeling?
But you know, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Robon Mern says, how long have you been streaming? About 2 hours and 45 minutes at this point.
Yeah. Looks like the big moment's of pause at last, but no doubt I'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Adam and Irida have headed to the peak as well. My good friend Naya, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I would set up shop closer to the temple itself. There he goes. Sir, no one invited you. Things certainly seem to have gotten out of hand, but if anything goes wrong, the great Melee will be here, for moral support at least. I don't like your moral support. Can you go morally support me from over there? What do you mean there's no room in my satchel? What's in my satchel?
Oh, you have some EXP candies if you wanted to level anyone up real quick. Time to craft. Is it time to craft more max potions?
Don't be silly.
Are you doing max revives?
I would, if I could.
You're like, no, though not for lack of wanting.
I haven't made a single max revive since we started the stream. Not from a lack of trying, mind you.
Oh, Lara, are you feeling pumped?
I'm feeling
Are you
pumped.
feeling excited?
I'm feeling excited.
Ready to go lay the smackdown on someone's perceived god
Of course, like
in front of them?
Is it really an RPG if you don't do that?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Perfect. Perfect.
I love where I'm like, you could level up some of them. You, God help poor Zoroark.
Hello. I'd honestly never been up here. Hello. You can go about You can go about your business. I'll go about my business. And our businesses will not be involved. Ah, this man. Hello, sir. This is a stone portal I've been told not to let anyone pass. But really, I'm not sure what the point is any longer. Think you could ask for me?
So, I can't wait to see you go up this cave. I want to see if they fixed it. Or is it still awful? That feels less awful than before.
Yeah, it first appeared, I was like, oh, it's still here. But I was like, it is still here, but it feels like it's not as powerful as it used to be.
Yeah, that's massively toned down.
It definitely feels like it's supposed to be like a rim light, because like when I like put angle it so it's not here at all and see like my dark hair up against the rock, it just like blends in entirely, so I can like see why they'd want that. Also, oh, hello.
That was also a very cute idle animation.
Hello, sir. Oh, hello, Benny. Not to be confused with Benny, my floatzel. Oh, still alive and kicking?
So I don't trust anyone who starts a combo like that, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
Especially while alone in a dark cave.
Still alive and kicking, eh? Quite regretful. Sorry about having shuttered the wallflower. I'd much rather be right there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But the taskmaster Kamado got is gone, left me to observe our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once for all. Are you serious? I'll make myself plain. As Kamado's right hand, I'm in charge of executing all gritty deeds Kamado can't or won't do himself. I gave him my word. I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's not just Kamado who longs to live in a new home, free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how you're meant to use them. Has anyone seen the Swish DLC? With mustard?
Oh. Yeah, I have. I don't remember it much, but I have. This man looks tired. I respect that.
I relate to that. I heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another. Oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound? At last. One found opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. The Galaxy Team's Benny challenged you to battle. He even does a flip like Mustard does after he does his dramatic I'm actually powerful reveal. Also, How we doing? You should use a ghost type move. I promise I won't stand a ghost of a chance. Ow! I like that. I like those odds. Punch. If I do fast mode again, do you think I might maybe not get immediately slaughtered by his next Pokemon?
That's a good question. One I don't know the answer to, I must admit.
Frightening. It's Sneasler! Oh no. Don't do it. Stop. Cease. Desist. No. Stop. Cease. No. No. No! So?
How's it go?
Tails, avenge me. No, it makes sense this time.
This is bullying. Tyra, this is murder. I don't want to murder a whole cheerleader.
But Tails, the whole cheerleader murdered for me first.
She's a model, an entrepreneur.
Hey, that cheerleader was a boy. Oh no.
He's a model, an entrepreneur.
Okay. That could have gone worse.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody I'm missing else that this team could be alluding to. But no, it just feels like here's this ninja dude.
Sometimes you just have to have a ninja dude.
Just
Bully your
disrespectful.
Raichu.
That seems oddly specific. Ow. Okay. So,
This seems like a good chance for some bitter malice.
not that you have anything to be bitter for, of course.
Of course. Sir, 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 sir.
Hmm.
You just used a potion.
Disrespectful.
Nice. Now his actually timer is very good because it was a fighting type. But Zorix, assuming Zorix being normal ghost is very cool type combo because they only help those types only help each other and don't hurt each other at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because normal's only weakness is fighting, and it does, and Ghost doesn't just resist fighting; it's immune to it, so it doesn't even like weaken that aspect of Ghost. It's still completely immune to fighting, and then the reverse happens with Ghost and what's that one type? Itself. Because normal's immune to Ghost. So it just gets rid of one weakness on both sides.
It's good.
It's good.
And ninja techniques will soon be co-signed to history.
Ooh. That looked like a lot of levels. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. Only a foolish ninja who It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. I'd actually like you after that fashion. At least for the skill you show in battle. Listen, while our Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by Matt and Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Sui, try to build a new home where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from that space-time where Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself by force if you must. Do that now. Stop, you fool. Delicious potato mochi. More potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. That feels like a threat.
Also, stopping him no matter what, including up to and using force, was always the plan, Benny, but thank you for delaying that.
There it is. The rift right above our heads. Also, people made jokes about, Galaxy Team, Team Galactic, Galaxy Grunts, etc., etc. But the Galaxy Team really is basically the villain of this game, aren't they?
It's fine.
It's fine. You brought the red chain. You're the only one who can stop whatever's unfolding at the top of the mountain. That Pokemon apparently has been sighted through the rift. I think it might be Almighty Sinnoh. But Commander Kamado stopped us from heading towards the temple. Also, guys, Well, this is it. Have you brought everything you need? Guys, everything Volo has said and done up to this point was foreshadowing us inevitably buying 10 max revives from him.
This feels like Volo, we might be saving the entire region. You can't give us more of a discount than that?
Volo, a fair point, but consider this counter-argument. Demand drives up prices. You again. Who do I have up front? And did I heal after that last fight?
These are all good questions.
I've heard that the red chain of yours will bind this with the world. I assume that bind the world means to hold the world together. Keep it as it's meant to be. Welcome idea, but I can't truly put my faith in such tales. Of course.
I am very trustworthy myself.
Same. But you think even the red chain is some trick on Lyra's part? She worked mightily to get the thing. I should know. I was with her the whole time. Oh, good. We are just talking about that. It's no longer a bad thing. I just blurted it out. I saw her rise to the trials set by the 3 Pokemon of the lakes. If she somehow concocted all that on her own, then what hope do we even have anyway? Perhaps you're right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this girl, and that faith were betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people? Then work together with us. Should something go wrong, I'll take complete responsibility. Fine, enough. That fate decide what happens next. Whichever is the stronger will prevail. Face me, the Pokemon Lara. Today it will bow in earnest. What?
Is that fate deciding? Fate will decide as we battle for it. I don't know if that feels like fate. So anyway, this dude, I feel deep in my heart and soul, Lyra, that I could walk up to him, and if I got enough momentum going, if I shoved him down, I don't feel like he'd get back up with that get up. It's just a matter of getting him down.
And after that Pokeball thing, I don't think it'd even be that hard to get him down. Stop that.
Exactly.
Well, no one's
I remember these battles. These battles are much different when you're dumb over leveled for them.
Oh yeah, you were dumb over leveled for everything. Yeah, I was pretty on level the whole game.
Yeah, for the final fight in post-game storyline, my Pokemon were in the 90s.
Yikes.
So I doodle-bopped around for a little while, you could say.
Ooh, we're good. Everything's fine. Let's give you the old 1-2-3 / combo. The joke is I did agile style, normal, then strong style, so it was slowly getting stronger each time. Clefable! Don't like that. Don't like that? Why do the fairies always come out after Raichu goes down?
Because they're rude.
Sorry to say it, but there's still not much use for water type Pokemon in Legends Arceus.
Rip to everyone who started with Water Starter in this game.
And I've mentioned it before, that's like literally the main reason I didn't pick Oshawott in this playthrough.
Mm-hmm. This Clefable is being incredibly rude.
Yeah, right? So neat. And again, I think that's like Clefable's job in battle, to be very rude.
Hmm.
Ow. Nice.
Can't believe you're slapping around a Clefable with your tail. That seems rude.
It was rude first.
She's just doing as commanded. She's an innocent victim of circumstance.
Ow. 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 Am I still alive? I am still alive.
Ooh.
Go for the double whack. Skapow. Oh, I did not need that. I did it. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. That's not quite the response I was hoping for after that fight. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Alright, the fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Commander.
Sir, please get up. This is weird.
I know I have no right to ask you any longer, but please use the strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team and for the celestial people and all the Pokemon living in Hisui.
Sir, please, this is a Denny's.
Don't worry, Commander, we've got the red chain. We're not yanking your chain.
Oh.
Both my back. Oh, thank goodness they healed my friends. Onwards! Wait. You would help me? No. I think this lady's very tall too.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the vibe. Lyra, are you ready? Are you ready for big crimes? I like that the answer to that was, hold on one sec.
Is this me or is she like roughly as tall as Volo? We have Ursaluna, Lilligant, Arcanine, Basket Legion, Electrode, Braviary, Avalugg. Why'd you skip one? Because you have to appreciate that Sneasler has a statue dedicated to her sassy hand-on-hip pose. We have to investigate. Statue on
It's
Pokemon
very
is said to have
important.
been loyal to the ancient hero. So I see even the original Sneezer was just like whole cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's approach the rift. Time for me to go home. It's time to use Ray Chain and see what we can do. What it can do. Ow! Something. My head. Something's talking inside my head.
Sounds rude, to be honest.
You hold the red chain. Try to catch me, then human. Try to catch me, then human. Adam, what are you saying? What do you mean catch you? Almighty Sinnoh? I think Almighty Sinnoh just spoke to me. It's telling me. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me, then human, for the fight to come. Take these. Oh, 10 Ultra Balls, just in case. Intense stare. Rumble, rumble. Go, red chain. Yeah. Yeah.
Guggy of Gugba.
Isn't there also no... Gosh, dang it. Take this. Oh. You seem to know Earth power.
Oh,
Go me.
that's a shame.
We can just throw an Ultra Ball now, right?
Sure, why not?
Oh no, it didn't work immediately.
Rude.
Oh, no, stop, please. I like life! Ha, I'm too cool. Oh good, I get 2 turns. Oh right, because War of Time is a recoil move. That just straight up would have happened if this were a normal... the other... a normal Pokemon game. Oh no, not again!
I feel like Dialga might have been one of the many legendaries my Umbreon bullied here towards the end and during post-game.
Tails, avenge me.
No, didn't you hear me? What you need here is an Umbreon to bully them.
It's not my fault that apparently the moon up, the sky being dark and filled with stars, doesn't count as night. Don't forget that's the only reason I have an Espeon instead of an Umbreon. I absolutely was going for Umbreon.
In fairness, you then kept me instead of catching another Eevee and raising an Umbreon.
Whew.
Oh, nice.
I did it. She caught it. The red chain is shattered, but we owe the Pokemon of the Lakes our thanks for getting us this far. Oh, well done, Lara, my girl. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and caught your raid to a simply stunning victory. You truly are the pride and joy of this area corps. It's all because she had me to show her the ropes when she first got here. This is a complete 180 from the conversation we had yesterday.
Yep.
Wait, it's happening again. I could hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Dialga. Mighty Dialga speaking to me in my mind.
I appreciate that was the first thing Dialga needed to square away. Was, alright, stop fucking calling me that.
The Almighty Sinnoh speaking to me again, first off. That's not my name. Space-time is torn. Awful power spills forth. The frenzied one comes to fight. Now human. Fight it with me. You're telling me there's another one? But the red chain is smashed to bits. No way even Lyra could tackle another Pokemon as strong as that. Something, whatever the last part of that sentence was. Oh.
That was basically that sentence. I like your very grumpy face towards it.
Ew.
You know, something about this does feel almost like an oversight. Like that they should have given you 2 red chains to deal with this. Also, I want to believe that they're all like chilling the lake spirits, and they're just like, did you feel like we forgot to give them something?
No,
it's fine.
No, see, now it's Dialga's turn. Like they're like, oh, now they need to stop talking. Well, that's Dialga's problem. Maybe you should have thought of that before you used up our red chain. All of you must vacate this. God, forget fancy talk. Book it. Come on, we gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before the other Almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But Commander, you can't just leave it here. You don't. You won't be able to. You won't be able to use Spain when you die up here on this mountain. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone. No, so you left Silene in charge, so I don't have to listen to you anymore.
We have our better boss now, thanks.
Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you've managed to stay on your feet before it, Lyra. Did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? Seems like that buildup of energy of this same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into the frenzied states. Can't believe there were really 2 Almighty Sinnohs after all. Guess that means neither of our clans were wrong, huh? Let's apologize from the bottom of my heart. To both of you, as fellow leaders. You saw the truth I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Lyra. And you, Lyra, acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. Well, you're not the only one here. Just because I don't want to save you doesn't mean I don't want to save everyone else. It's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift. Exactly. Why would you want to save the world after everything I've done to you? Because I live here too.
It goes under, I go under.
I understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. I'm not feeling that one. I'm more with adamant. Commander, might I suggest we turn to the matter at hand? We've left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell on the past, huh? Just what I'd expect from a real scientist. A dependable attitude indeed. Yes, let's move on. No need to speak any further about my actions. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore my mistakes and focus on other things. It seems that having Lyra about has been a good influence of all. Yeah, thank goodness you're here, huh? We have no chance getting through this without you. We're not through it though. How is she gonna keep fighting? The red chain shattered. I've got a plan. Thanks to what Almighty Dialga told me. Dialga, the Pokemon spoke to you? Yeah, along with his name. It also told me what we need. Stone of Creation's beginning. So is Dialga gonna tell you what their sibling's name is? Palkia? No?
It's fine.
You just catch Palkia and it just still says Almighty Sinnoh.
What if it's like when you name your rival and they won't tell you because it's like petty sibling bullshit? It's like, yeah, the asshole. I know him.
Beautiful.
Butt face.
Man, just imagine him talking through Adaman like that. Just like, the Almighty Dialga, and he says his sibling's name, the other Almighty Sinnoh, Butts.
Palkia later, that's not my name!
The strain of red, vessel of humankind's intervention. Palkia, that's not my name! And Dialga, you should have thought of that before you went crazy. Unite these three and calm the chaos now, pervading space. Finally, Mighty Dialga said it wants to go with us back to the temple. Well, red chain, we have at least the pieces anyways. I did collect them. I was running around picking them up as as Palkia was spawning in to murder us. On the vessel of humankind's intervention, I dare say that might be referring to a Pokeball. That's gotta be it, but how about that Stone of Creation's beginning part? Liam might know, have some idea. He's not about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Liam will be a fine resource to consult. What are your thoughts, Professor Laverton? Do you have any idea what the stone could be?
Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat.
Oh, upon my word. Perhaps I do. There we go. Could you then be those plates you received from Weirdy and the others? The ones that Bolo said had messages engraved on them. Here you go. Just I remembered. Here on the back of the Earth plate it says, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think we're hinting to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see? We must search for the stone, or rather, ore, I suppose, that shares the same material properties as these plates. In fact, I believe that young Leon might know just where to find such a thing. As he said, he's been investigating it at Bolo's urging. Now that you mention it, Bolo's fellows come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before too. Seems like a lead worth following. Decide then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, would you say? I prefer you call it Origin Ore. We have a new mission. Ada, may we ask for your clan's aid once more? Of course. I'll call Leon to the Summit's camp at once. I waited as long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came. No, that was intentional. So I decided to honor you all with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice.
Aww.
That phrasing feels like they know that no one wants them here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Adaman, I see all the other louts have their little tasks to be getting on with. But with a great melee, where's my role in all this? I need you to go up there and try to fist fight Palkia for a second. As you say, you're so unbelievably talented. I think you can just, like, take him in a fist fight.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm your leader, Melee. So should expect, wouldn't you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader Adaman. And make it a good one. As I said, fist fight Palkia, fist fight God. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others, and the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adaman. Oh, you silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone is work there suited to and work there not. And oh, before I forget, it seems that you weren't entirely useless after all, Galaxy Team Grunt. Hey. It's true, but you shouldn't say it.
Oh my god.
Well done, you. It's more true now than ever, but you shouldn't say it. Take this as reward for your adorable efforts. Just my way of encouraging the little people. And you're all so little compared to me. Oh, we got 3 candy truffles. Did he say, child, as reward for all you've done, have some candy?
Basically.
Speaking
of a child.
Speaking of a child. Yeesh, that ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. You'll be consulted for your wisdom once you get some. What's up,
so anyway, I just witnessed a murder.
Hizui's ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with that, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleaver in battle. I was suggesting Palkia personally, with that bumbling ball of yours. Oh no, not Pokemon, just fist fight. Excuse me, that bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall I prove it to you now? Is Cleaver still bug type?
That's a great question.
If it is, I think it messes up Electrode. Anyways, Melee, give it a rest and play nice with your pro clan folk for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adaman...
Bug Rock, yeah.
Everyone back home is all worked about the fact that you were spoken to by Almighty Sinnoh, or Mighty Dialga, or whatever.
How did that reach home already?
Well, in fairness, Irida had to go off to home to pick up Leon and come back.
Fair. But I guess my thought is, who with knowledge that is happening has said it and has told somebody, or they themselves returned to Diamond Clan territory to spread that news?
Irida herself, Volo,
I should have trusted. Honestly, you can stop it. Volo can't keep his goddamn mouth shut. That really was the answer right there. He went immediately to tell everyone what he saw.
This is the guy at Diamond's Clan's day. Be proud. Toward the end, if you would. Certainly. Let's set out at once. We make for Primeval Grotto. So, there's probably only like an hour left-ish. However, we're already at 3.5 hours.
True.
And since we're going to go into the post-game, it doesn't have to be a short stream if we reach the end.
Yeah. That's also true.
Yeah, so what do you say we end things off there with a Raichu? Hello.
Yeah. With a good Raichu.
Baby. So yeah, next time, we save the world. Also, can I note that like you know you it can't it's a Pokemon game. You like do your list of get your list of collectibles, finish all the tasks, and you think that like you're done basically.
Mm-hmm.
But there's all this like this section of the game is like longer than any of the other sections,
Yeah.
which like isn't a bad
Yeah.
thing. It's just like not what you'd expect.
Yeah.
It's just like you do it, you feel like, oh, there's like a few more beats left, maybe an hour left of the game, and then it's like, oh no, it's like 5 hours left.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I get distracted with anything. Like I beelined it for every objective here, and we've been here for 3.5 hours, and there's still like an hour left of it.
Yeah.
If you get distracted with anything at all,
Mm-hmm. This is a whole time.
it's the whole time. But yeah,
There we go.
we'll get around to that next Saturday. But before that, on Thursday, we'll be continuing through Banjo-Kazooie with Zero.
Well,
And on Friday, we'll be continuing through Digimon Cyber Sleuth with Tails.
heck yeah.
And I see Tails has also already posted the super duper cool Patreon link in the chat.
Of course I did.
Where you can get all kinds of early comic pages, Let's Play episodes. We're starting a new Let's Play this week on Patreon. And we'll go up for another week for people who aren't on Patreon.
Oh, so join us on Patreon so you can get in on the new good stuff.
Yeah. And there's even a monthly art stream I do on the Discord server. That's tomorrow.
Ooh.
So if you don't want to miss it, you gotta be sure to join now.
Yeah. And something to join the server, something less likely your house will burn down. That's how that goes, right?
Well, of course. That's exactly how it goes. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. And I'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.